And even on my show on the Sozcast, I asked women, like, what are the most important qualities you're looking for a man? And you just kind of named a few of them. Number one is confidence. Women like a confident man. Mm-hmm. Is that fair to say?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a little weird on that because I do kind of like the Peter Parkers.
Because you're the alpha. There it is.
Yeah.
But you're not most women.
I like confidence.
You're not most women.
I don't want somebody who's, I do like confidence.
Number two,
I do.
Ambitious.
Yeah, I do.
They want a man who's ambitious. The problem with ambition is that's great up to a certain point. How many 80-year-olds are made no money are like, oh, I'm going to make it one of these days? It's like, no, motherfucker. At some point, that ambition needs to turn into money.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I agree with you.
So ambition's cool when you're young and you're hungry and okay, like I'm going to bet on this guy. I don't know. He's 26, but I think he's got something going. But like by the time you're 36 or 46, if you're still broke, but you're ambitious, at what point does a woman be like, yeah, I don't know about this?
Yeah.
So ambition needs to turn into some sort of success.
Yeah.
And once you start having success, confidence comes with success.
Men who do this are highly attractive to women. What qualities truly make a man sexy and attractive? The answer may surprise you, and no, it's not being 6 feet, having raging abs, or being super rich, so bear with me. I've asked various women what they truly look for, and they've all said something that really surprised me, and it's not being athletic, tall, or rich. One trait that seems to have the potential to trump all the other qualities I just listed is your masculinity. Women often say, I fell for him because he makes me feel like a woman. So when you're able to embrace your healthy masculine identity, that's when a woman can truly feel like a woman around you.
What makes an older man provocative to ladies? What do ladies track down in older men? More youthful ladies find more seasoned folks naturally more appealing. I know the primary thing anyone says when they hear that is all there is to it is cash. I'm certain that assuming you're watching this, there's a piece of your mind that generally goes when you consider more seasoned folks finding lasting success with ladies. There's dependably a piece of the cerebrum that goes, it's cash. I know this on the grounds that each time I make one of these recordings, there resembles 50 remarks from folks saying ladies just like cash. Truly, there's a lot of folks out there with normal earnings that in all actuality do all around well with ladies, even as they age. They emerge from a separation or a drawn-out relationship, get once more into the dating scene, and observe that it is considerably simpler. Why would that be? Because there's a couple of characteristics that more established folks have. At the point when they embrace these characteristics, they become powerfully appealing to ladies. We will go over these characteristics at this moment. The principal quality that I need to examine is the word and the nature of certainty. Confidence is an exceptionally alluring quality when someone has it. Certainty is confidence, accepting you're really an amazing choice, that where you decide to go is the best spot, what you're keen on is awesome. A ton of folks fall into this trap when they get back in the dating scene. A ton of it is on the grounds that they have this negative relationship with the way that they're progressing in years with their currently uncertain of things, for example, what music is famous, what spots are cool and popular to go to. They meet a lady, particularly a more youthful lady, and start rethinking themselves. At the point when they plan a date, they sort of weasel around it to get the lady to pick the spot since they're worried about the possibility that they could pick some unacceptable spot. They'll be the lady who's offering them every one of the hints on the planet. If they don't make a move, they don't actually accept she could be into them. They could assume the job of a guide. They could sort of toe to the friend zone line. However, they never really take action. Truly, assurance is a very appealing quality. You're really a great choice since ladies have a sense of decide-for-me condition. The intriguing thing for a more established person is that when a lady meets you, assuming that she's inclined to fascination with you, it could go one way or the other rapidly. You can turn into the amazing older fellow, or you can turn into the provocative man who figures out what job you play into. You do. She's sort of checking out at you for the pieces of information. Assuming you come in and act all frightening and questioning yourself. That is the very thing you're anticipating and that she will respond to. On the off chance that you come in sure that she ought to appreciate conversing with you, sure that going out on the town with you would be a very decent decision for her, she will respond to that. You see older men all the time who have that demeanor. They've experienced life and they're entirely agreeable in their decisions. That is the very thing you want to project, the conviction that you're really an amazing choice. Number 2 is non-reactive. This implies that you're ready to hold your self-control in light of the fact that what befalls more established folks. particularly older guys who are conversing with a more youthful lady, is the more youthful lady is, she frequently isn't certain about you. On one hand, you could be the hot, mature, appealing man, however, you could also be somewhat the frightening older man. Since she's not entirely certain, she tests you. She tosses out these little tests, and all ladies do it to youthful folks. They will quite often do it to old folks more since they need to sort you out quicker. They could ridicule you in something you're wearing. They could go, "Those shoes you're wearing are entertaining." What they're doing is they're subliminally doing it to check whether you blow a gasket around her. The more you can keep your level-headedness and let those sort of remarks roll off you, the more alluring you become. So in the event that a lady says, "How old are you?" and you begin saying, "Indeed, you know I'm 55, yet I look great," you just bombed that test since you responded to it. She will promptly go, "I have all the power. He's attempting to dazzle me." A more youthful lady is the one to intrigue an older man. She doesn't believe the man should dazzle her. She wants to intrigue him since that is her attitude. More established folks are recognized. They're refined. I ought to need to dazzle them. So when you pivot and you begin attempting to intrigue her, it loses her a tad, and she loses that fascination. In the event that a lady expresses something to you about the garments you're wearing, simply express gratitude for the style exhortation mockingly and return to talking about anything. You just finished her assessment, and that is the very thing she needs. The more you're ready to stay calm and collected, the more fascination she starts to feel for you. The third quality that ladies find alluring is what I call calm power. This is the point at which you have a definitive presence around individuals. Calm power is the point at which she has a good sense of security around you since you finished things, and you don't need to overplay it since you got to understand that more youthful folks tend to not have their coexistence. A great deal of times, the lady really needs to take on the man job on the grounds that the person is so confused and he doesn't have his life together. In any case, when she meets a more established person who has that peaceful ruling power, that is truly the thing she views as appealing. She would rather not be in the manly job. A ton of more youthful folks constrain her into that since they're simply dumbfounded, and they don't actually have the foggiest idea what they're doing. They're somewhat as yet sorting life out. So when she meets a more seasoned fellow, and he has that calm power, finishes things, you're showing a manly side that a great deal of more youthful folks don't step up. A ton of more youthful folks would be frightened to bring the server around there. They will spit in the food. They don't have that telling presence that a more seasoned person has, and ladies find that truly alluring when you present that to them. The next quality is respectability. This is the point at which you do what you say you will do. You don't rationalize yourself. What happens is men sort of take a casualty mindset. Most youthful folks say, "Ladies just like cash and I got none." That is false. You needn't bother with being rich, you simply must be monetarily stable. You need to not look so broke that you're living in your folks' house, but you truly must have honesty, since when a lady meets a more seasoned fellow and begins rationalizing what is happening, that is a lot of a mood killer. Then again, when she meets a person who says something and afterward makes it happen, this is actually a turn-on. So on the off chance that he says that he will take her someplace and he really appears and does it, that by itself is sufficient to differentiate you. In any case, having her realize that she can depend on your promise is truly significant in light of the fact that, again, a ton of folks aren't that way.